Okay, so this is still practicing with lighting, uh, and I do still have a lot of videos to upload that are handheld, but I'm trying to slowly transition to with a tripod. Um, so I just picked this up yesterday. It's not even out yet, but yeah, so I think I have it a good few days early. So I just wanted to do a quick run through it. This came out from Sunday Press, who do really amazing old high quality reprints of comics from roughly 100 plus years ago. Um, and this is the comic art of James Swinnerton, who I hadn't heard of until I saw that Fantagraphics were talking about this, because they help run the distribution now for Sunday Press. I think they've been doing that for a few years now, so it makes it a bit easier for people like myself in the UK to get hold of a comic. And I'm kind of gonna flick through and give a brief breakdown of what the book contains. I have only had a minute to glance over this. So these really are old comics, and as such, there are going to be like racial, xenophobic stereotypes. Um, this is from 100-ish, 80-ish to 100 years old comics, so just bear that in mind. So this collects comics and illustrations from 1892 to 1984. And James Swinnerton is one of the founding fathers of the American comic strip. And this caption here says, "The Little Bears, arguably the first daily comic strip characters, March 25th, 1894. So this whole book is, I think, about 100 and yes, it doesn't always have a page number, but I think it's about 140 plus pages, and it just collects such a huge amount of Swinnerton's work. And his work's seen very little reproduction until now, and this covers 6 decades of his career. The price point on this book is very expensive. It's £100, $100. But yeah, I just thought it looked so beautiful, especially as we get more and more into it. And the artwork and the comic strips are very like sophisticated, and then also almost in the same breath or the next panel, very slapstick. He did a lot of different comic strips as well, and one-shots, and a lot of this is contained in this chunky book, which is about 16.5 inches. It's a really, well, Sunday Press always do gigantic books, so they try and reprint the Sunday pages at, I think, almost the original print size. I'm going to speed along a little bit just to get to really cool stuff like this. Yeah, so everything's at near full size of when it was originally printed. Everything's been restored to their original colours. There's a lot of love and care with Sunday Press books. And later on I will do another video about some of their other books that I have. But yeah, this collects like his desert illustrations that he did when him and his wife were traveling around. Canyon Kitties. Again, I don't know his stuff, but 6 decades of a career of cartooning and illustration work. It's a lot to see, a lot to take in. And there is on the closer page, there is a comment about the racial stereotypes, and it was very prominent in American culture and societies, and doesn't try and make any excuses for it, which I have seen in other publishers' books, not Sunday Press. When reprinting old comics, some people have just said it's unfortunate, and it is there, and some people have tried to dismiss it, which I was not a fan of. And I'll probably get into that when I do cover these large books. I've probably got about 6 very large books. A lot of it is covering, if not all, it's covering Gasoline Alley, Walton Skeezick, apart from this one now. But yeah, I just I saw that this was coming out probably 6 months ago, looked up just like a handful of his work, and yeah, just thought, okay, I need to get hold of this. So I don't think right now I'm gonna upload this like immediately, basically, and you won't find this. I'm trying to do like an exclusive video of this flick through, but I'm trying to keep it quick so that you get a taste for it, and maybe you pick it up and go to Fantagraphics and pick up other Sunday Press books, or even better, ask your local comic book shop to order it in for you. Okay, I'm gonna move along. But you know, there is just so much here, just to pour over all of these pages. So yeah, I think it's just a solid 10 out of 10 collection of Swinnerton's work. Oh, and it also came with Sunday Press. Also, I'm pretty sure every time they put out a book, they do some kind of cool extra. So these are postcards. I think with a Gasoline Sundays with Walton Skeezick, that book, I think it comes up with like cut out figures of characters, and maybe even a cut out automobile. So I always think that's a nice touch that you get with them. there is a comment here from the editor about the xenophobia and sexism in the work, which basically says in short it's a product of its time. Yeah, and you've got a bunch of essays as well. Yeah, just a lot of good people have made sure this is a really solid book. Yeah, like look at that. That's incredible.